Hi, I'm Lorraine and welcome to my channel. Welcome to today's Collective Tarot Love reading. We're just going to jump straight in there, Collective. Pull a crowding card, then we'll pull additional cards. And let's see what's going on with both you and your person. So let's go. What do you need to know? Okay, so you're coming in with the Hermit card. Let me pull some more cards here, Collective, and we'll see what's going on. Well, it definitely talks about here in your reading is there's a lot that your person has to learn. There's a lot that they have to face here about themselves. Here, Collective, when you're coming in with the Hermit card. The Hermit card talks about a student here, Collective. And what I mean by a student here is learning. Learning about oneself. And when you go through this cycle, it is a cycle when you go through the Hermit card here, Collective. You're confronting here. You're facing your own past pain, hurt and fear. But you also have to gain knowledge and understanding here, Collective, as to why and what the negative attachments are here. All right, let's keep going. You're coming in with the Devil. Okay. You're coming in with the Page of Pentacles. You have the Nine of Swords. Okay, Collective. You have the Strength card. You have the Ace of Swords. You have the Death card. You have the Hierophant guy. You have the King of Wands. And you have the Fool. The Fool card here, Collective. Coming in with the Queen of Cups. Okay. All right, here, Collective, this is huge. Huge in itself in terms of what your person is going through at this time. But it's not just your person, it's both you and your person here in your reading, coming in with the Hermit card here. There's a huge wake-up call coming in. All right. It's talking about a past program here. Okay, so let me dive deep here, Collective, and explain in detail as to what's going on with both you and your person here in your reading. All right, so let's go. Now, you're coming in with the Hermit card here, Collective. And so what the Hermit card is actually talking about here, Collective, is that a past cycle hasn't ended. So for both you and your person, the King of Wands and the Queen of Cups, what it's talking about there in your reading is that I don't know if it's the right way to say it here, Collective, but what it's talking about here is that there is a hell of a lot more that one needs to learn about oneself. In order to create forward movement, some kind of momentum when it comes to both you and your person, first one needs to create that momentum within themselves here in your reading. Because it's talking about here is that both you and your person are still in that past program here. And it doesn't matter how hard both you and your person are trying to create changes here. If you're going to stay in that past program here, collective, changes aren't going to happen here. Excuse me. Here in your reading. What it talks about here with the Hermit card is it's also talking about here learning to trust. And one's internal compass, here collective, internal guidance. It's about learning to live from the inside out. And what your reading is talking about here collective is for both you and this person, this King of Wands. It's been the other way around here. And because you're making changes in front of you in your environment here, collective, it hasn't changed the way in which you both feel on the inside here. Hence, this program that both you and your person are in, which can be seen as a cycle here, collective, isn't making the progress or the success that both you and this person are wanting here. Because, it, like I said, it doesn't matter how hard both you and this person change the environment here, collective. If changes aren't happening on the inside here, then you're both not going to gain a different mind's eye here. You both aren't going to see or even appreciate the changes that you're making in front of you. Which is a really different way of seeing the Hermit card, I must say, here in your reading. Because what this is talking about here, collective, is face one's reality, the truth about one's reality here, collective, and the truth about oneself. This is why the Hermit card is here. All right, let's keep going. Now, you're coming in with the Devil card here, collective. And so what the Devil card is talking about here in your reading is to override the program. There's no other way in which I am able to explain it here, collective, is to face one's fear here. There are your own negative attachments here, collective, in terms of neglect, abandonment, and rejection here. A past pain, hurt, and fear, but also a past heartbreak and loss here, which is why the Hermit card is really important here in your reading. Because what it's saying here with the Death card here, collective, is that a past program needs to end here. And to override the program here, collective, is to remove blockages and barriers and allow the light in here, collective, okay, to understand and gain a different mind's eye. This is what it's saying with the Devil card. And when I spoke about it doesn't matter how hard you and this person works, coming in with the Devil card, because that's its characteristics and traits here, collective, as a person that works really hard, is a workaholic here. It doesn't matter how hard you work, unless that work that both you and your person are doing is the work that you need to be doing on yourself here, collective. Things aren't going to change is what it's talking about. You're coming in with negative patterns and habits. You're coming in with toxic addictions here, collective. And this is attached to your thinking, both you and your person, you and the King of Wands. It's attached to the way in which you think, the actions that you take, the way in which you feel here, collective. The thinking here, collective, I want to touch on it here is it's a child's mind here, collective. It's talking about the way in which you were raised here. The version of love really depends on, for both you and your person, how you were raised is what it talks about here. And because of that, the way in which you're being you were raised here, collective, for both you and your person, there is huge internal conflict happening here in your reading, because you're still, both you and your person are coming at it from a child's mind here, which is why I spoke about removing those blockages and barriers here to allow the light in, is what it talks about here, collective, to understand and gain a different mind's eye, which is to gain an adult mind here, collective, to change the child's mind, the outlook, change your outlook from a child's mind to that of an adult mind, and stop ignoring or avoiding here, collective, one's own negative attachments here. Now, when you're coming in with your actions, what it's talking about there, collective, is resenting, reacting here. You're talking about reptilian here, collective, okay? Being reptilian towards each other, especially coming in with the devil card here, collective. Now you're coming in with your heart space here, collective, okay, your emotions, you're coming in with sadness here, you're coming in with animosity here, collective, frustration, embarrassment and ashamed, all of that's coming in here, collective. And what it's talking about here is that you're applying it to your everyday life here, the devil card. Now you're coming in with the Page of Pentacles here, collective, okay, and what it's talking about here in your reading is it's talking, you have to override the program. I don't know what else to say here if you're coming in with the Page of Pentacles, because changes aren't happening here in your reading. The changes that both you and this person are making, the King of Wands, your person, they're not making an impact. There's not enough effort here, collective. More effort here. Both you and your person need to be working your asses off here, collective. This is not enough coming in with the page. It's like I want to try and correct what's going on with you, me and my person here, the King of Wands and Queen of Cups, but it's not working. I don't know how else to say it here, collective. More effort. Both you and your person need to gain knowledge and understanding here, but it's all about oneself, so you can change this Page of Pentacles here, collective, into love. This is what it's talking about here in your reading. But first, one must love oneself. Now you're coming in with the Nine of Swords, and so what the Nine of Swords is talking about here in your reading, it's a stressful situation. And that's all it's creating, is stress here, collective. Depression here, and that's what this is here in your reading. This is why I'm saying here, collective, is that this is not enough here in your reading. Yeah, of course, there are days where you're going to struggle to even get out of bed, to even do what needs to be done, but you have to push through that here, collective. That's what it's saying. The Nine of Swords. What the Nine of Swords is talking about here, collective, it's saying here in your reading, everything that I've tried to do isn't working. This is for both you and your person here in your reading. And now I'm at the end of my tether and I do not know what to do. But what the Nine of Swords is also talking about here, collective, is that both you and your person, the King of Wands, the Hierophant guy, you're disregarding your own knowledge and knowing here, collective. That's what it's saying. You want to avoid and ignore the truth about yourself, collective, not so much your person. Here, this is for the both of yous, the truth about you here. And the truth for your person to face here too, collective. All right. Now, coming in with the Nine of Swords, I'd just like to say I offer counselling, mentorship, advice, programs, and tarot readings. If you're interested, details are in the description box below. Now, you're coming in with the Strength card here, collective, and so what this is talking about here in your reading, override the program. You have to push through it here, collective. You have to dig deep. This is what it talks about here in your reading. Show some kind of discipline here. Release the control. Surrender the ego. All of that needs to happen. This is why you're coming in with the Hermit card here in your reading. You're coming in with the Ace of Swords here, collective. So what the Ace of Swords is talking about here in your reading, it's the program. Once again, the program needs to go. I don't know how else to say it. Here, the program needs to come away. And it's going to come away here, collective. This is what it talks about here in your reading. You have to appreciate here, collective, what the Devil card is trying to show you. You're coming in with the Death card here, collective, and so what it talks about here, once again, changes. Death and transformations here, collective. It's talking about love here in your reading. Yeah. It's talking about for both you and your person working through and ending out a past skewed perception of love, which is a child's mind to that of an adult's mind here, collective. This is what it's talking about. Being able to differentiate here a version of love from which you were a child here, collective, to open up and accept and let the light in here, collective, to embrace true and real love here in your reading. And trust that this is the correct path, collective. Now you're coming in with the Hierophant guy here in your reading, and so what it talks about here, collective, is that this person, they too, there are some really strong emotions this person is going through, and they know it. This person knows it here. They know that here, collective. They are becoming responsible here, collective, accountable. When it comes to their own negative attachments in terms of patterns and habits, toxic behavior here, collective, and addictions here. See, for the Hierophant guy, it's knowing that it's not going to change unless they change. That's what it's talking about here in your reading. Now, you're coming in with the King of Wands, and so what the King of Wands is talking about here in your reading, well, this person could very well be in hermit mode. This person could also be looking after themselves in that respect here, collective, because this person knows the truth. This is what it talks about here in your reading. Now, you're coming in with the Fool card. And so what the Fool card is talking about here, collective, is actually ending out the program. Trying to override the program. Yeah, you're going to have to put in a lot of effort. Here you have to strive. You have to be ambitious. Here, collective, every day working on overriding that program by facing one's fear, and that is part of the Fool's journey, learning to overcome obstacles and challenges here, collective. Now, you're coming in with the Queen of Cups, and so what the Queen of Cups is talking about here, guys, is that you're getting that intuitive nudge at this point in time that things aren't working and you are wanting to create changes. This is what I'm getting. So yes, of course, you have a new cycle coming in here, collective, but first and foremost, the past cycle, the past program, this outdated belief system has to end out, and that is the cycle. All right? I am going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Join us in the Facebook group, and I will catch you later. Bye.